Hello there, poetry lovers everywhere. Am I lovely? Yes. Am I beautiful? Yes. And it's no small wonder that I love the beauty found in nature too. My name is Sarah Jenkins. Welcome to another Poetry Deep Dive today. I love Denis Martindale. He has written over 3,700 poems for the Poem Hunter website. This time, Denis Martindale has written a brand new wildlife poem. Denis describes another local street view nature study, but this one goes beyond all of his great expectations. The title of the saucy romantic poem is Great Eggs-Pecked-Stations. Here is what the brand new wildlife poem's message shares with us today. Over 3,700 poems. I mean, wow, right? That is just a staggering volume of work that Denis Martindale has put up on Poem Hunter. It's a massive milestone, and honestly, it perfectly sets the stage for our explainer today. This brand new, super entertaining nature study was published on August 16th, 2026. And it just proves that even after writing thousands of poems, his knack for spotting the hilarious hidden dramas in the natural world, it's as sharp as ever. So we're going to frame this explainer exactly how it reads. Basically, it's a classic romantic comedy movie playing out right above our heads. Welcome to the rooftop.
A saucy tale.
The flighty teaser. Okay, so every good rom-com absolutely needs a compelling leading lady, right? Well, ours happens to be a lovely, fluffy female pigeon who knows exactly what she wants and, more importantly, knows exactly how to play hard to get. The contrast here is just hilarious. On one hand, you've got this beautiful, fluffy female who is acting like a total tease, and on the other, you have these incredibly desperate male suitors. The poem literally tells us that even though she looked super fluffy and lovely, not a single one of these guys could please her. They were completely obsessed, and she was just entirely unbothered by the whole shebang. Her daily routine was honestly brilliantly ruthless. It went a little something like this. Step 1, look fluffy. Draw them in. Step 2, let the males fly up to the rooftop to do their little billing and cooing thing. And step 3, split the scene. She just let them get close, act totally indifferent, and then boom, she's gone. It is the ultimate classic tease. Her whole vibe is perfectly summed up in her favorite dismissal. I'm off. I don't need you. Every single time, without fail, she just couldn't care less. She'd take off and leave each hopeful guy sitting there completely on the shelf. You kind of have to feel sorry for these poor pigeons, just left behind thinking, well, gee, she's not much fun leaving me here all by myself. Unrequited pigeon love. So, shifting gears here, let's talk about the persistent and maybe slightly desperate love of these male pigeons who absolutely refuse to take a hint. Some of these guys would follow her right away, and I quote, with lustful thoughts not fit to print, on any given day. I mean, Denis Martindale injects such fantastic humor into this. We're projecting this incredibly human, slightly saucy desperation right onto the everyday birds we walk past on the street. Now, these hopeful males would stoop their necks, which, as the poem points out, is exactly how they show their love in the pigeon world. But our flighty female, she just led them on, played it really rough, and then flew the coop all over again. I mean, she was absolutely ruthless. Meeting her perfect match. But hey, the plot thickens. We've arrived at the classic rom-com meet-cute. That magical turning point where our independent leading lady has her world turned completely upside down. So, what finally changed? Well, one day, this exceptionally smart-looking pigeon lands on her rooftop. To her, this guy was a real catch. And, crucially, he had this twinkle in each eye that she just could not ignore. The whole dynamic shifted in the blink of an eye. This new arrival really shows the sheer power of avian romance. All her carefully built defenses completely broken down. She instantly lost her heart. Suddenly, love was actually in the air, and she practically worshipped the very rooftop he walked on. As the poet so beautifully puts it, this was a romance that she could not pass by, for who could ask for more? She finally just threw her hands up, or, her wings, and surrendered to the undeniable romance of it all. She realized she had found the perfect match she didn't even know she was waiting for. Great Eggs-Pecked-Stations! And this brings our explainer right to its climax. Let's just say they didn't waste any time. The poem notes they did what pigeons do, so fast without delay. They billed and they cooed, and honestly, everything turned out perfectly okay. The ultimate teaser had finally truly been won over. Which perfectly sets up the punchline of the entire poem. Eggs-Pecked-Stations.
It's such a delightful pun by Denis Martindale on that famous Charles Dickens classic, Great Expectations. But in this case, it cleverly represents the reproductive and romantic hopes, literally, the eggs they expect, of two smitten pigeons who found true love. It just perfectly captures the saucy, romantic wrap-up to their high-flying courtship.
So I'm going to leave you with this final thought today. When was the last time you noticed a sweeping rooftop romance happening right above your head? That is the real beauty of Denis Martindale's work. He takes these ordinary, everyday local street views and transforms them into epic, hilarious dramas. Next time you hear a pigeon bill and coo, who knows? You might just be witnessing the next great romantic comedy. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and remember to keep your eyes on the skies.